I'll have to wait to collect my kilogram of shekels when I get back on Alpha Centauri because Earthling motherfuckers don't pay their poets. Fading blue melancholy, black shadows of agonizing bliss, love, red blood of life, bright, morning quiet death mist, a green blanket warmed by 1,000 suns, yellow-orange, purple-white clouds of violet light, woven hope, patient flowers waiting to grow on a cosmic pall that lays all despair to rest, palette of mixed color, prismatic canvas of soul's flight. Pink moods of longing for spirit mixed with the unseasoned mud of primitive being. Neanderthal copulation ooze, reconciling with the IQs of institutional idiocy. Are you even shaped like a fucking number? Laser beams of primitive screams ablaze within the waterfalls of emotion, engulfed in the fires of passion, that of having had enough, unknowing, dissipates, gorging, little s of self on the bigger picture. Big ticket items, aisle 9, attention all you Kmart shoppers, you get what you ask for, and not always what you pay for. That's a whole lot of nothing for a whole lot of Rothschild debt chips. Forgive us our debts, mangy greed-soaked masters of nothing battling for the souls that do not belong to them. Air, breath, breathe, breathing in the freedom of promise, spiritual emancipation, sexual liberation, broken chains and cages, set yourselves free. Love free, and if you are going to stick it in or let someone stick it in you, yes please, and please ask and give permission, because we all have our moments of entitlement in a world of fuckers. Tour the nation's capital or the UN, anyone? Live it, motherfucker. Sublime, authentic, genuine, and real. Physicians, heal thyself of the pathogens, and then put them to the blade, anxious blade and block of your better dreams. Release. O captains of your own vessel, destiny and seaborn, facing future's promise, make it deliver all, including that which is dreamed and contracted with the gods of your understanding and hinted at by your own demons from the nether reaches of facing your own fears. Command your own land tank and make it fly, creating spaces of love with a protective tyranny worthy of one's heart and unwavering focus, rightly worthy of a thinking mind. Live free in a sense of childlike wonder, childlike in your happiness, seeking ways, rage and rain tidal waves, the wise wrath of angels upon the transgressors like those that get between a dog and a bloody bone would do. Rise from the baking ice of quaalude dreams and into the real ones of bliss connection, the universe of I am because. We are Christ consciousness, cottage made from the guff of souls and not off the shelves, born of mass-produced factory misery with its institutionalized atonement and forgiveness, spiritual in a way that glorifies and not religious in a way that spits in the face of the gods within you. It is pretty to wear pretty beads of bliss. But don't spin them into guilt and despair. Rise, young gods, rise. Stop pissing on your own shoes because invisible forces have put a price on all toilets and the elements that serve them. Merge merry and mirth when you, as you surely must do, fight them, bringing beams of light to the fact that they have no real power over us, as they are not better or worse than I, when at our best and or worse. Be the supreme general of the forces that give an unqualified and ethical no to your oppressors, would-be and otherwise. Private hells should be restricted communities, and once one escapes them, circle the wagons and blanket soul escapees with asylum and immunity. That baggage over there is yours. Now carry it. I'll call you a cab if you like. Assert action by example of living and not merely existing life. Well, well now. Doesn't a real swift fuck you in the pants, with love of course, make you feel all better now? If it feels good, do it, and you know you want to. Go ahead, Catholic children, whine about nun rulers to Knuckles until you're a rocking chair grandma. But never forget those starving children in Tibet with monk rattans across the back for being unable to focus on the nothing of nothingness. Babies. Infection, insurrection, conjuring a full hard regardless of gender erection, learning the masterful ways of fucking back the lesson giving, as it is the most neighborly thing to do. Teacher equals student. Now teach that girl some manners. Okay, the world will be better for it, and peace shall reign supreme. Well, maybe. No, but hey, just saying. Beginning blood flow to astral skull, surely a new horizon to some, and those that find life to have all the joy of boring repose. Get off your asses. Get out your nose, and no, I will not stand for this. No, you can do it, you know. I will give you 5 rupees for a taxi. I am to the land of I am done with this shit. And the driver won't take you pell-mell there, but direct, with as little deviation as possible if you absolutely must. Howl, blustering bow-wows, harpies, hounds that howl with hilarity at you, because in the mirror what choice do any of us really have? But some are funnier than we, dogs that dream of being cats in all the wonder of their wonder, and disinterested pussiness for one. Cats are drag queens, okay? Ah, but in your daydreams of unbridled possibility, always push the envelope marked "Special Delivery" to its designated destination. Do it for England, by God! Just close your eyes and all will be well. Voluptuous, flat-chested goddess of consumerism, empty of the promise of real cream, will not buy you a cookie to go with what she is offering. Go to the store of elsewhere to find what you seek, a far cry from where China, getting back at us for stealing them blind of real treasure, fills our landfills with shit purchased that we never needed to buy in the first place. And on that note, fracking should be called what it is, fucking, because that's what a good fracking does to the environment and people. It's not just what we are doing to West Virginia, as we are fracking up our own lives in all that we do. Artist moi? You bet your sweet bippy I am. It's true. I will not belong to a club that will have me and won't be kept out of one that will, which makes me very difficult. With a pension plan to be more difficult as gray hair takes over this head as stars in a beautiful night winter sky. If you let me in, you will find that I am a furniture rearranging interior designer with the job of moving your shit around, metaphorically and otherwise, you dig? Mincing muscle man in pointy, satin-lined pasties, reminiscent of a clansman's hood, with tassels of grimace, denied father of many, emasculated by a corporate military industrial complex, viagarated, misogynist, won by religious conviction and voting record. In general and overall, the one other kids in the sandbox don't want to play with. Angry, middle-aged, cock-angrian man who, out of fear, tries to rule the unruly disaffected. In actuality, an impotent bully. One now with Bible in hand who, unless is among other bullies of the same ilk and unmindset, in great numbers, sharing putrefied convictions of enlightened blindness, can only win in a world of thinking hearts if we let him. Capiche? Don't feed the bears. Nipple bells ring in a silent cacophony, bringing music to the ears and souls of the elfin class. Fairies welcome but not encouraged by these. Our nuts and bolts designers, because who needs color with all that metal and wood as they envision in pictures what no one else can see? Why me? The puppy everyone loves until they don't, then kicking it away when the chips are down, when things of different experience get oh so real. And the fuzziness of constant unconditional love takes a needed rest, grows teeth and claws of karmic justice, because growing to survive the slings and arrows of the crabs in buckets bottom they want to pull you back down in when they see you are escaping feeding waters of those inclined not to do the real work, or the lazy or detached that we don't need, arresting in their darkness the light healing exercise in play, like policemen shutting down the party of one's best soul. No, no control. Fascists coming out of the closet, control freaks, dreams, unapologetically taking drumsticks away from those of us who play a different beat, one sweet to come that others don't get. The beat must go on, and you have to say, nay, 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 to those that want you to play another way. Ice of ego melting, molten hot, fire burns away the facade of aloneness, and in allowing this, we do become one. The sacred beating clock of universal bliss, one that looks out for the other guy as we march on. Cosmic riddle slice of life. Baby, don't misunderstand and don't be uptight. As when one remains open, really open, the answers will come. As long as you remember to thine own self and the gods be true, your most authentic, unadulterated, and genuine you. I'm the Fairy King, and I love all of you. Thank you for listening.